3D printing a DJI Flip case I found on thangs.com or Makerworld. Here's how long it will take, and this is just for the top. Time was 5 hours 54 minutes, and this is the result. Turned out pretty good. This is the top cover, so still got this much filament left, so I don't know, I think that'll be good enough for the bottom piece. We'll see. Okay, so it came out pretty well. Here's the other half of the DJI Flip case on Makerworld, created by KST. We've been printing it for 12 hours. Still got 9 hours apparently remaining. They used to say greater than 100, so the estimation of the time was a little bit off and erratic, but that's okay. This is how much is there. Okay. Here's the status of it. Been printing for 16 hours, 35 minutes. It says we still have 2 hours remaining, but it looks like it's almost done. You can see right here. Okay, so it's been over 18 hours. It said it's 99% done. And so here's what's the result of it so far. Just a little bit of stringing there. Oh, look at that, just finished now. Ooh, there you go. There's the case. Very nice. There's a little bit of stringing there. Nothing there. Nothing really there. Hi, this is my quick little view of the KST DJI Flip 3D printed case that I found on Makerworld. So let's just do a quick look. I put a little sticker here to indicate that it's the case cover, so that I can take it off. Okay, here is the front, other side, back, up, other side, back, and the bottom. Okay, pretty good. Provides good protection for the drone. And this is what it looks like, relatively easy to open. And then take it out this way. And there's the inside. The quality of this case will all depend on the material you use, PLA, PETG, TPU, and they'll determine the rigidity of it. On PLA, it's pretty good, but it won't be very heat resistant if you live in a hot climate, so maybe you print that in PETG. If you can. It's a bit more difficult, more time consuming, and not all printers can do it. See, there's a little bit of a gap, but then that's made up for by this little opening in the lip here, about a centimeter or so, to give it strength. That provides rigidity when you put it on both sides here. So, very minimalistic, doesn't add too much bulk, and it was free on Makerworld. Okay, so some of the good things about this case is that it is very minimal and is form-fitting to the drone, meaning that there's not a lot of extra space. It's like an exoskeleton suit for the drone. It's free, it didn't cost you anything. So thanks to the designer, KST, and he released it very quickly upon almost the release of the DJI Flip. So I'm guessing a lot of people jumped onto that. And it provides good protection, depending on the material, right? If you use PLA, it's good enough, but if you're in a hot climate, I would be using a PETG filament instead. Okay, so some of the bad things about this. Well, as I said before, if it's depends on the printing filament. it won't be heat resistant if you use the PLA. So if you use PETG, it will cost a bit more, but it will give you heat resistance. And this takes a long time to print. I think it took me around 16 hours just for the body, and then like another 7-8 hours for the lid. So your printer and the times will vary a lot depending on your printer and depending on what material you use and what settings you use. I use sort of the default settings that came with my Creality printer, and I think they're good enough. And it's still a bit bulky. You might still need to add some foam on the edge here, you know, but not much. Not really a big deal. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not terrible. So yeah, those are my opinions about the DJI Flip KST case.